Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to this month's update for the Deck of Panning project. This was created by Emily at Emily and Max on YouTube and Instagram. You can follow it by going to the hashtag Deck of Panning. This project was inspired by a booktuber with her TBR game, and it was books by Maddie. I'm getting this all weird. It started on January 20th and goes until December 20th with monthly updates. Okay, and this is a rolling style project where you bring in 5 products at a time and yeah, do that thing. So I currently am working on 6 products because my first intro I drew the add an extra card, so I'm working on 6. So let's review the items I'm working on, see what I can roll out, and then we'll get to what I can draw in this month. So the first card I picked in January was for the oldest product, and that was my Maybelline Fit Me foundation that I've repackaged into this airless pump. My goal is 50 uses. I don't think I'll get there, but we'll see. This month I have used it 11 times. I used it 11 times in January. That brings me to 22 uses, and we went from here to here, and now we're all the way up to here. Not as much use, it looks like. I may have been applying less product, but I'm guessing maybe one more month and this will be done. So I won't even get my 50 uses, but that's 22 uses so far, and this is looking good, and it is almost done. Yay, that's making good progress. I'm glad to get that out. It is an older foundation, and I feel like maybe it might be starting to go off, but it still works. It's fine. It doesn't make my skin react, so could just be me. Next up was for the prompt, the long haul, and that is something to bring in. That is in for the long haul, 100 uses or the whole project. So I brought in my e.l.f. matte primer. Putty primer, and so far I have used it. Oh, I didn't mark that very well. Hold on. I was doing tally marks, and I have like 7 tally marks without a cross. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I've used it 11 times as well. Apparently I did my makeup 11 times this month. And previously I had 4 uses. That brings us to 15 uses. I didn't have so many uses the first month because I was working on another primer, and now that primer's gone. But this is what we're looking like now. Let me see if we can get a good angle. It has got a pretty big dip going in there. I will try and post a photo. I know I have photos from last month and the month before. But I will try and post a photo, but there is a great big dip happening over here, and that's where I've been working on it mainly. Yeah, I don't know how best lighting to show you that, but there is a big dip in there. So 15 uses so far. That means we have like, what, 85 more uses to go in this project. That will be here for the long haul, as they say. Guys, let's say I don't think so. Alright, next up is for an indie product, and for that I brought in my Peony Pink Glow Highlighter Stick, and my goal for this is to use it 10 times. And so far I haven't even, it's still got a nub up there. It's very hard and it doesn't give a lot of payoff, so, but I have used it 9 times out of 10, so that means 1 more use, and this is rolling out. So I'm going to go ahead and roll something in for it to replace it, because that is close to meeting my goal. It'll be done by the next update. Alright, and then next up is for something matte, and for that I brought in my Maybelline City Mini palette in the shade, the gray shade right here, and I had pan in that already. I got a little teeny tiny pan today right above my pointer, right above my finger right there, in the white shade, but I am working on trying to finish that gray shade. I'm covering up the other colors because they're another project. But yeah, I'm working on that. I will post pictures to see how much that pan has expanded. If it has, I think it has. This is a very powdery shadow, and it's sort of a taupey color, and I put it on when I'm doing cool looks. Put it all over the lid to set my primer and start my base layer. And I have used that 6 times this month, and I used it 2 times previously, so that brings us to 8 uses total. And like I said, my goal is to finish it up completely, and that would be the first makeup product I've ever finished. I'm super excited. That was the first product I'd ever hit pan in, so yeah, I'm really working on trying to get this palette finished completely, so expect to see other colors in other projects, or just general usage on the whole palette. Yeah, that's super exciting for me. Next up was from last month. I rolled in a newest product, and for that I brought in my Aether Beauty Moonlight Crystal palette. I always have to look at the back because it's not labeled anywhere, so I put a label on it. The Moonlight Crystal palette, and my goal for this is to use it no pan left behind. Use each shade 1 time. And so far I have used all the shades but 1. So in the first month I used what I used. I used Spirit. This is going to be hard. Spirit and Moonchild and Insight and Psyche and Manifest. Sort of all the purpley shades. And then today I have on my eyes, I have Full Moon, Moon Dust, Eclipse, no wait, Intention, that one's Intention, and that one, that way, is Eclipse. I have those 4 shades on my eyes today. Basically a kind of gray taupey with look. I think this might have a little bit of blue in it, and this is more taupey, but a very gray neutral look, and I really enjoy it. I have the only shade I have left to use is this one right here, which is called Sapphire. So that will be rolling out by next month also. And then finally last month I brought in the Prompt Winter, and that is a product that reminds you of winter, I guess. And for that I have my Forest Oak Moss candle by Tuscany Candles. I have it back here because it wouldn't fit on my desk. Dropping things. Okay, and my goal is to finish it. I have not. I burned it twice this month, and I believe at the last update we were just at the bottom of the Tuscany, and now we are just a little bit below the silver line here. So I burned it a little bit. It does burn unevenly because where I have it setting, it's on a shelf that's a little bit lopsided, so I need to remember to rotate it occasionally. But I really enjoy it. It's just I keep forgetting to use it, and I haven't been home as much. I've been doing some pet sitting, and so I'm not at home to burn it as often, but I would like to continue burning that, and hopefully I will have a chance to do that. So out of 6 products, I am calling 2 really close to done, but I'm only going to draw in 1 item for this month because I have 6 going and I only need 5. So I was going to do 2 and I'm like, wait, I have an extra one. So I've got my cards, and I've got the spreadsheet that Emily created that has all the prompts on it. Bring that up. Okay. And then we're gonna draw our cards. So I don't need to look at it right this minute. There we go. Okay, let me shuffle my cards, And then, yeah, this is a fun project because you never know. Every month she changes the board and the prompts change. I will try and remember to put in a clip of the prompts. I forgot last month. While I shuffle. And we'll see what we get. I do have one joker still in here. So, I mean, every month, you know, it's kind of the same cards. All the same cards, you just put the cards back. But since she changes it every month. Okay, nothing. Well, we're going to do something a little fancy. I'm going to cut the deck. Alright, and then we're going to draw the one on top, which is Ace of Spades. Alright, let's see what the Ace of Spades is. Ace of Spades is... Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh my god. Ace of Spades is add another product. That's the second time I've had this card. Okay, well I guess I am rolling into products after all. So, picking up the deck. Okay. We got this. Picking up the deck, the next product is the 2 of diamonds and, because I had to pick another one for the one that before, a 10 of clubs. Okay. I'm just going to keep working on 6 products this whole project. Alright, the 2 of diamonds is Wildcard. I have to look up what that is. What is Wildcard? Alphabetical, it's at the bottom. Wildcard. Pick anything you want. Oh, okay, I think I got that one the first month as well. Okay. And then, the 10 of clubs is a bronzer. Okay, that's easy. I only have one bronzer. Well, no, technically I have 2, but I'm already working on one. Okay, let me figure these out and I will be right back. Okay, I am back and that was fairly easy for me. So the first one for Wildcard, basically you could pick anything. I had to reread it. It wasn't like you could pick any space. You could just pick any product, anything. So I decided to bring in another shade from my City Mini palette because, like I said, this is one of my oldest palettes and I am trying to use it up completely. So for this project, I am bringing in the silver shade right, where is it? Right here. The silver shade next to my gray taupe setting shade, and I'm bringing that in for 20 uses. Not a whole lot, but a little bit of use on that, and it'll be a pretty shade. I like the silvers and the grays, as you may or may not know already. So bringing that silver in for 20 uses, wipe the other eyeshadows off my hands. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm hoping by the end of this year that I will have this whole palette, if not finished, close to being finished. I will be so proud of myself because, like I said, this is the first thing. This is one of my oldest palettes, and it is one of the first things I ever hit pan in, naturally. I mean, I had one other product a long time ago that had pan in it, but it was given to me that way. So I'm super excited about that. And then next is my bronzer. I only have one bronzer that I use technically. The other one I am wearing today is in my Pan That palette as a dark highlighter, but that's okay. I am bringing in my bronzer here. I use this shade right here in my Totally Plastic face palette from BH Cosmetics, and I am bringing this in for 20 uses as well. I apply it with a light hand, and I have that on as well today, and I try and use it every time I do my makeup, so that won't be a problem. And yeah, that's it for this month's update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, a like, and if you want to see more of my content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.